Measles.
Our problem is increasing measles. As an extremely contagious virus, measles can transmit it through the air. The virus spreads between individuals through the droplets generated when an infected person coughs or sneezes. These droplets containing the virus can remain in the air for several hours. Such a high level of contagiousness results in about 19% of non-immune individuals becoming infected after touching an infected person. Vaccine is the only effective preventive measure against the measles. However, due to the decreased awareness of prevention and the impact of COVID-19 pandemic, the number of people receiving vaccine worldwide has greatly declined. A study found that 5% in measles vaccine rates could triple the number of cases. As a result, the decline in vaccine rates has led to recurring outbreaks of measles. The United States has successfully eliminated the measles in 2000, but the CDC reported that the measles is returned. Just in 2019, there are 1,274 people were infected with measles.
Symptom and long-term effect.
The incubation period for measles is about 10 days. Initial symptoms may seem cold-like, such as a runny or stuffy nose, sneezing, a cough, watery eyes, and a fever. The measles rash often starts on the face and behind the ears before spreading to the rest of the body. Some may even develop small white spots inside the mouth. The CDC states that about 20% of infected individuals require hospitalization. Additionally, 1 out of every 1,000 measles cases will develop brain swelling known as encephalitis, which can lead to permanent brain damage. Other long-term problems include pneumonia, meningitis, blindness, and seizures. Immunodeficient children are most at risk of severe measles, with 1 to 3 out of every 1,000 infected children dying from complications. Catching measles when pregnant could also harm your unborn baby. Measles can cause low birth weight, premature birth, miscarriage, and stillbirth. Measles can also compromise the body by suppressing the immune system. According to a research team at Harvard Medical School who studied the effects of measles on unvaccinated children, the virus can decrease the number of native B cells ready to fight unfamiliar pathogens and wipe out 11 to 73% of a person's stored antibodies. This immune amnesia makes one vulnerable again to viruses and bacteria strains one has already acquired an immunity for.
Why vaccinate?
When the measles virus first enters the lungs, it uses its outer proteins to attach to the CD46 host cell receptor on the cell surface. Measles first attacks the macrophages, which are the guard cells inside the lungs. Once it enters the cells, it releases its RNA genome and replicates using the cell's ribosomes to make viral proteins. Once replication is finished, the viruses then leave the cell to search to infect other cells. This causes the natural killer cells to respond to the infection and it orders the macrophages to commit suicide. After some time of infection, the macrophages alert the dendritic cells, which are like the brains of the immune system. The dendritic cells travel to the lymph nodes to activate other immune cells. However, the measles virus can be very dangerous because the virus can also infect the dendritic cells. So if infected, once they reach the lymph nodes, it can affect the other immune cells. The lymph system would then spread the virus throughout the entire body and enter the bloodstream. The virus attacks the lungs a second time, infecting many more macrophages. At this stage, the measles virus is very contagious. However, the remaining dendritic cells are able to activate the immune cells in the lymph nodes. Plasma cells would then release billions of antibodies that mark the infected cells to be destroyed. Then, the killer T cells finish the job by killing all of the infected cells.
How the vaccine works in the body.
The type of vaccine that is available for the measles is the live or attenuated vaccine. Attenuated vaccines consist of living organisms that are injected into the body. They are attenuated by growing inside of the cells of another animal. The organism mutates to grow better in those cells and not able to grow in human cells. However, the attenuated vaccine is still recognized by the human body as an intruder, and it creates antibodies to later be recognized if the actual measles virus tries to infect it.
Here's our citation. Thanks for watching.